There's a certain magic to summer. Everything feels lighter. Time expands, the light shifts, even routines soften. So it only makes sense that our homes shift with it. Welcome back to Design Unscripted. I'm Manuela Moreira, and in today's episode, we're designing for the season that we wait for all year summer. In this episode, we're exploring how to create spaces that feel light, airy, and effortless using seasonal textures, natural elements, curated color, and styling that invites ease. Whether you're redesigning an entire space or simply making a few thoughtful updates, these ideas will help you capture the feeling of summer. Let's start with what sets the tone the moment you enter the room: texture. Summer is the perfect time to reassess all of your materials. Think about your space right now. Is it still holding on to visual and physical weight from colder seasons? Heavy throws, dense fabrics, thick rugs. These might feel cozy in winter, but they can weigh a space down once the temperature rises and the light shifts. Let's discuss fabrics. Swap out wool or velvet for materials like wash linen, cotton, or lightweight cashmere blends. Introduce lighter textures on pillows, window treatments, and soft accents like breezy linen drapes that move with the air or crisp cotton fabric that feels cool to the touch. Even subtle changes like a lightweight throw or a sheer layer drapery panel can completely shift the energy of a room. One of the easiest tricks that makes a big impact is swapping out rugs. A heavy wool or thick rug can visually and physically anchor a room in colder months, but come summer, it feels too dense, too warm, and too heavy. Try rolling it up and replacing it with something lighter like a flat woven cotton, jute, or a sisal rug. These natural textures not only feel cooler under your feet, but they instantly shift the mood of the space. They bring in a sense of ease, a laid back elegance that mirrors the season. It's a simple change that creates breathing room both visually and energetically. When your materials feel lighter, your space starts to feel more open, more alive. But texture is just one part of that shift. To fully embrace summer at home, you don't just need to lighten what's inside. You start by bringing the outside in. So let's talk about how nature, through florals, scent, and natural elements, can completely transform the mood of your space. Summer and nature go hand in hand. So bring that energy indoors. Fresh flowers are an obvious starting point, but don't just think in terms of bouquets. Think sculptural. Think seasonal, an oversized vessel filled with tall branches, a single bloom in a bud vase on the bathroom counter. Even clippings from your backyard, like hydrangea leaves, citrus stems, or wildflowers, can feel elevated with the right styling. Fragrance has a quiet power. It sets the mood before you even realize it. A fresh candle in the entryway, a bowl of lemon, limes, or oranges on the kitchen counter, a few sprigs of eucalyptus in the bathroom. These subtle layers bring the essence of summer indoors. In my own home, I lean into scents that feel clean and expansive this time of year. I love mint, grapefruit, and coconut. Scents that make your home feel like a vacation spot. They bring in that relaxed, sun-drenched energy that makes everything feel a little lighter. When your home begins to feel lighter and more connected to nature, it creates space, not just physically, but emotionally. The next layer is color. In summer, boldness has its place. It just needs to be balanced. Think of vibrant artwork, a saturated throw pillow, a stack of colorful books, or even a striking floral arrangement can add a jolt of energy to a room. These pops of color don't compete with the space, they complement it. The key is knowing where to pause and where to play. This introduces color in a way that feels intentional, elevated, and aligned with the rhythm of the season. Summer is a season that just invites us to slow down, and our home should reflect that. Instead of overstyling every corner, start editing. Reassess what's on display, leave a few shelves open, clear the visual noise. There's a certain kind of luxury in negative space. It lets your eye rest and your mind exhale. Coffee tables are a perfect example. Edit them back to just what feels intentional. Could be a stack of summer reads, a sculptural object, a vase with a single flowering branch. That quiet restraint creates more presence and more impact than a table packed with objects ever could. Styling for summer is less about filling a space and more about letting it be. Curating for ease isn't just visual, it's practical too. Think about how you live this time of year. Are you hosting friends more often? Keep up bar trays styled and ready with glassware, linen cocktail napkins, And a favorite summer drink recipe close by. Do you tend to come and go through the day? Even the smallest routines can be elevated. A large woven basket in the entry with hats, sandals, beach bags, a bowl of fresh citrus on the counter, a simple tray by the door for your keys and sunglasses, a lightweight throw within reach for breezy evenings on the patio. These small gestures quietly support your day while adding texture, warmth, and rhythm to the home. Summer ease is about flow. When your home supports the way you live, when beauty and function align, everything feels effortless. And that sense of ease doesn't have to end at your front door. Outdoor spaces, no matter how small, deserve the same attention and intention. Let's step outside and talk about how to design exterior spaces that feel just as thoughtful, relaxed, and elevated as the rooms inside. If you have an outdoor space, it could be a patio, a balcony, a backyard, or even a small terrace. It's time to treat it like a real room. Not an afterthought, but a true extension of your home. But here's the key. Let the outdoors speak. Let the sky, the breeze, the shifting of the shadows do the heavy lifting. The design should support that natural beauty, not compete with it. Choose furnishings that are low profile and quietly refined with neutral toned cushions. Choose frames in teak, woven rattan, or powder coated metals. These are materials that weather well, both literally and aesthetically. They ground the space without overpowering it and help the area blend seamlessly into the surroundings. You don't need much to make an impact. A teak bench layered with throw pillows, a lightweight linen throw for cooler evenings, a pair of lanterns casting a soft ambient glow. The goal is to create a space that feels open and unforced, where design fades into the background and the atmosphere takes center stage. And while beauty matters, function matters too. Use an outdoor rug to define the space and create visual warmth under your feet. Choose lighting that feels intentional and subtle. Think solar powered lanterns or sculptural candle holders that create intimacy without distraction. And always include something like a fresh plant or a vessel filled with fresh herbs. These elements breathe life into a space and reinforce that connection to nature. Your outdoor space should feel like an invitation, a place you want to linger in, a space that reflects the calm, clarity, and ease of summer itself, elevated, effortless, and fully alive. Designing for summer isn't about chasing trends or making drastic changes. It's about tuning in, lightening your materials, refreshing your palette, inviting the outdoors in, and curating with calm. When you let your space reflect the season, it starts to reflect you, how you want to live, feel, and move through the day. It's a shift that's both subtle and powerful. The textures you choose, the way light filters through your drapes, a natural element that breathes life into the room, these small details shape your daily experience. They don't just make a space more beautiful, they make it feel intentional. Summer design isn't loud, it's quiet, grounded, and alive. When your home aligns with the rhythm of the season, it becomes more than a backdrop. It becomes a support system for your day to day. So whether it's a new rug, a bowl of citrus, or simply rearranging what you already have, lean into the idea that your home can evolve with you and for you. If this episode inspired you to refresh your space for summer, I'd love to hear what you're doing. Share it with me on Instagram at Manuela Herrera Interiors or send me an email. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave me a quick review, and share it with a friend. It means the world to me. And whether you're listening or watching, thank you so much for being here. See you next time.